take a look at my video. If you have one of these Gen 5 Camaros and you've experienced a low volt start where you drive the car for a while, it warms up, and then it acts like the battery's dead when you jump back in and try to start it. Maybe you just run in the convenience store for a minute. That's probably why you ended up here looking at this video. It took me a while to research and find other people out there. I looked at a lot of forums and videos and finally came across a few that had this problem, and it had some different unique solutions, and I really didn't like any of the solutions. So I came up with my own, and it's working pretty well so far. I've been testing it all day, so I hope this video helps somebody. You can hit the like button if you want. If you don't, that's okay. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm just a guy out in the yard working on his car. Alright, hope it helps. So if you have one of these Gen 5 Camaros, you know that the battery's mounted in the trunk. The main wire runs up to the engine compartment, and it mounts to this positive post here where you can jump start the car if you need to. From this positive post, the wire runs down to the starter, and a second wire goes to the fuse box. So there's three wire connections here all together underneath this bolt. People have come to the conclusion that as the car got older, there's a negative charge buildup here, so that when you go to restart it after it's warmed up, you get a low volt start, and that causes all the check engine errors, and the car runs terrible, it stalls, etc. So since it doesn't happen until the car gets older, obviously there's an oxidation problem with some of the connections. And the fix, or the solution that people were using, was just to cut the ends off all the wires and then splice them together with one of those copper splicing bolts. But then they would wrap it with electrical tape and thermal tape, and it looked absolutely terrible. And of course you could never jump start the car. So the first thing I did is I took this apart. You take the bolt off, take the three wires off. I took a Dremel and cleaned all the oxidation off the connectors. And I thought that the copper, being an electrically conductive material, was a good idea too. So I went to Lowe's and attempted to find some copper washers to put between the connections. And I walked around for a long time and couldn't find any. Eventually, in the hardware section, I found this copper sheet that you can get. It's about $8 or $9. And I took a hole saw and I made my own copper washers. Once I did that, after I dremeled and cleaned all the connections off, I made about 3 or 4 of these washers and put one between each connection and then put it back together, and so far no more problems. I've been driving it all day, turn it off, turn it back on, starts right up, no hesitation, no low volt start. So, and by the way, this is the, I believe it's a 1-inch metal hole saw that I used to drill this out with. It gave me a center spot and then a ring. It made a perfect washer. You can find these at any Lowe's hardware store, whatever, probably 10 or 15 bucks. So just thought I'd take a shot at it. I'll probably repost an update in a few weeks, see if I have any more problems with it. But it worked pretty good. So hope this helps somebody out there.